At 2 o'clock, we've got too much stuff for one show, so it's probably going to be a 2-day odyssey. It's very simple. Long weekend, holidays, Lions, Michigan, Michigan State. It's all in play. And as we are prone to do on a Monday, we make it a Can We Say That Monday. You are free to call in with your example of, for instance, things like, can we say this season's a referendum on Brett Holmes? Can we say that Bryce Underwood simply didn't develop one iota this season? Can we say anyone's an improvement over Jonathan Smith? Things like that. So with that, Rico, the Lions fans were getting after Doug and Scott. So
yeah.
We can get into it a little bit. You were not here Black Friday. I got a chance.
Black Friday. Man.
Happy Black Friday to you. But it's just, I got a chance to do a show. I've said most of what I need to say, but I'll do a redux.
Okay.
But where are you at? I mean, obviously, Packers come in here, outlying the Lions. They're 3 for 3 on fourth downs. You're 0 for 2. Aiden didn't play. He did play, but he didn't play. And once again, Dan Campbell with some puzzling decisions.
I can't say I was surprised. Green Bay did exactly what I thought Green Bay was going to do. I thought Micah Parsons was going to be the difference. He was. He was double teamed. Didn't matter. He came up the middle. He came around the side. He invoked havoc and wreaked havoc throughout the entire backfield. And he disrupted plays. And when Amon-Ra goes down, I was like, okay, well, now Goff's really in trouble because all of his safety blankets are now gone. And then that final drive when they were down 2 scores, like, oh, okay, well, we're going to speed this thing up. We're going to speed this thing. You're huddling.
Okay.
What are we huddling for?
Dan Campbell on the morning show today, that had to be like AI Dan Campbell. Yeah, you want to play this audio?
Yeah.
This was a moment where I go, oh my God, Dan, you've been lionized. Here's they questioned him on it. You can't take 6 minutes to score when you're down by 2 scores late fourth quarter. Yeah. Campbell goes, no, not so fast, my friend. That was our strategy. Zoink, Scoobs. Go ahead, David. You could have pulled it into one possession if you would have kicked the field goal, Dan. You had the football 31-21 with a chance to kick the field goal and make it a one-possession game, Dan, and you didn't do it. So then you want to defend the insanity of you were like 1973 Oklahoma going at that pace down the field. Dan, no disrespect. The other team's going to try to rush my quarterback. So what? I have to go slow. Right. You're down 2 scores.
Green Bay is looking at each other like, are they going slow?
I couldn't believe it.
Like, you know what? It's one of those, don't tell them that they're down 2 scores. Let them burn the clock because the clock is on our sideline right now. It's our ally. And by the time that, Green Bay gets the ball back, you couldn't because they just went for it on a fourth down. They got it, and that was ball game. But, man, it was everything that I saw that could happen bad did because that interior of the line just wasn't there. Parsons there's a reason why they made that trade. He was a difference maker when Green Bay got him, and
there's a
reason
reason why he's a lot better than Aiden Hutchinson. Just say it. Like,
well, it's not even Mike, because I don't even put him in the same category as Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, well, tell these fans and tell this organization. That's why he needs help. That's why Brett Holmes failed.
No, I put him in the category with a Bosa. I put him in a category with a Myles Garrett. I don't put him in the category with Hutch.
Okay, fair. But that's my point.
Yeah.
This organization has to change their approach to how they view him or what their ideology is to the defensive line. If you watch football all day yesterday, Friday, Thursday, if you can run the ball and you can rush the passer, you win. That's it. Look, Corbin is in for Kenny. Okay, his Rams lost to Carolina. Carolina could run it, and they got after Stafford. Forced a pick 6, forced a game-winning fumble, the whole bit. The Lions can't rush passer. And you got Brad Holmes basically laughing in the face of the fan base going, well, what do we need? We already have Aiden. This season is just telling me they're not good enough. It's not a crime. It doesn't mean they're bad. They're not good enough comprehensively. And also, newsflash, here, can we say you don't get to laugh about the Bears anymore? They put 300 yards rushing on Philly, and Ben Johnson's the architect of it. The Bears will not end the 1 seed. I know that, but they're the 1 seed right now. You're multiple games out of the playoffs.
See, I can't say that the Bears won't be the 1 seed, Mike. They're playing some of the best football. They went into Philly and dominated Philly. They went on the road. This wasn't in Chicago. And everybody kept saying, but they haven't played anybody yet. Well, they just played the top team.
And they bodied them.
Yeah.
They dominated that game. You're right. If you want to put a lunch on it, they won't be the ones.
Okay.
We'll put a little action.
Okay.
But I'd like to know where you guys are at. And look, we say that, but overall, Lions are always going to be in first place. You want to talk about Michigan getting their ass kicked? We can. What was that performative BS of guarding the M?
Can we say, had you guarded the end zone, maybe you would have won the game?
How about you don't get to do to me what I did to you?
Yeah.
What world do you reside in?
There is just us, and then there's just rules for Michigan.
You mean justice and just us?
There's justice and just rules for Michigan.
I also have never seen a player headbutt an official and not get thrown out of a game. Then again, I've never seen a player headbutt an official.
You know what? I did. It was the Cleveland offensive lineman that got hit in the face with the bag and the flag. And
oh, my God. It was his kid plays. Orlando Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, he got hit but he got hit in the eye.
Well, he got hit in the eye.
There's a circumstance there.
And he went after the ref, and he got tossed. But he got hit in the eye. His eye swole up, and I'm like, wait, did he just headbutt the official? And, okay, well, he's gone. Like 15-yard penalty, first down. And
look, the Michigan angle is going to be simple. It's what was this year for? If that's the end product of Bryce Underwood, 8 for 18, 63 yards, couple of picks. You played 3 semi-decent teams. He had no business being on the field in those games. Not only is he not, and I don't care what Joel Klatt keeps wanting to say off his little talking points. He is not the best freshman in America. He's not even the best freshman in the Big Ten. Malik Washington's better than he is. And the kid out of Cal, JKS, they just beat number 15 SMU. He threw the ball 42 times for 330 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks.
Bro, you hit me up on him. I watched Malik Washington damn near throw for 500 yards. I was actively rooting for him to get to 500 because
me too.
It was just like, I mean, and it wasn't like, 5-yard throw, receiver took the rest. I mean, he was throwing darts out there, dimes, dropping it in a bucket. I'm like, Maryland's going to mess around and let this kid go someplace else. But right now, he's the best freshman, true freshman.
Right, but and again, that's not a statement on where Bryce might be down the line, but you just got to call it like it is. And if you're going to call in with this Wolverine blather about, well, we're young, that's your coach's fault. The portal allows you to buy upperclassmen. Roster construction is a new thing now. It's not just about recruiting. I'm sorry, that's a wasted season. So we can rap about all of it. I'd love to know where you're at with the Lions now off the holiday weekend. Cowboys Thursday. Yeah, of course it's a must-win game. You lose that game, your season's over. Because here's where I've arrived at. There is no point in pathwaying a playoff run when this team hasn't won back-to-back games in 2 months. There is no point in pathwaying what it'll take when I can't trust you to beat the Minnesota Vikings with the worst quarterback in the history of the league. You damn near lost to the Giants. Like, there are no freebies.
No.
You're not allowed to say you're better than anybody. Win every week. You just got to take, okay, we got Dallas this week. Can we win that game? That's it, though.
Well, here's the thing. Doesn't matter what you do this week as far as the playoff picture.
You're still not in.
You're not in. I went through every possible scenario. Okay, what if this team wins? What if this team? You're not in.
I know Cookies did the same thing. He was doing a matrix, and he goes, it all ended up in the same thing. We don't control our own destiny, and we're in trouble.
And I knew exactly that would happen if you lost to Green Bay.
I view him as a coin flip. I told you that going into the Green Bay game. If they lost the Green Bay game, it's 50-50. That's where they're at. You lose to Dallas, that goes down to 25.
Yeah, I was at 50-50 that game, but I was like, I thought that they were already on the outside looking in because this just doesn't look like the same team anymore. I don't know. I do know what's missing. What's missing is in Chicago because I'm watching the offense in Chicago. I'm watching what they did with their 2 running backs. Not as talented as your 2 running backs here, but they just went through Philly like a hot knife through butter.
Well, when you go out and you prioritize your center guard combo, it's paying dividends in the month of December. Look, and we'll talk Fitz, but guys, he hadn't even been named head coach yet. And we can get to it, but guess what? My opinion on Pat Fitzgerald is going to reside in how much money does he have to spend? Who's the staff? And all the same people that were touching their beanbag about Jonathan Smith and what a great hire it was, well, guess what? That bag of mayonnaise was essentially dead after the UCLA game. So I don't want to hear about coaching grades. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm very unemotional about it. I need to give the man a chance to hire his staff. And I need to see, look, if the school comes out and says Pat Fitzgerald's going to have $15 million a year to buy a roster.
So not go out and buy a roster. But
Show me.
What about the press conference he can win? Wait, hold on. I've been waiting.
Look, at least he'll speak in complete sentences.
I wanted to do this for the longest.
Caffeine.
See you later, mayonnaise. 248-539-9797. Let's get involved on a Monday, little potpourri to start the show.